they're giving a certain target, and they're also enabled by providing resources and technologies and collaborations that you've brought forth. They are going to be, this can potentially become a seed for all of those transitions, the great transitions, the likes of which I have just mentioned. And as you know, Pakistan is a very taxing environment. If you look at the demand function of Pakistan, if you look at the kind of devastations that we face in terms of climate change, whether they be floods or other ancillary externalities, it's tremendous. We've had 6,000 people dead. We've had about 20,000 people injured or disabled. We've had 40 million people displaced, about 1.8 billion school days lost. I don't know very many people which have such taxing demand function, such sophisticated demand function, such cruel demand function. Any young man or woman in this room who comes up with a solution to this kind of hardship is going to have a global unicorn. Because if you can solve this problem here with the participation of the world's best ideas and best companies and best thoughts, I think that is going to be exported globally. So I am of the view that this is a great beginning, not a good beginning, a great beginning. I personally also appreciate deeply, I missed the last session, and our friend Secretary Thomas was here, and we met and he told me what conversations transpired about the SME sector, and that inspires me. Because I think when I get up in the morning and I look into the mirror, honestly, what I see is a dinosaur. When I talk to my children, and I was talking to my son and my daughter-in-law last night, and I didn't even get what they were talking about. They were talking about Claude, they were talking about technology stacks, they were talking about agentification, and I was like, whoa, where am I living? And I think the focus that this forum has afforded to the youth in the way of thinking about SMEs, I think is inspiring for me. There's big revolution brewing outside, globally. There's a revolution of electrification. This revolution of electrification has an underpinning of metals and minerals. We have cognitive technology revolution brewing in the way of AI. We have ubiquitous access to information, and information revolution which has already taken shape and form. We have a biotech revolution, we have a nanotech revolution, and they all feed.
This half-hourly clock is brought to you by
New Peak Feed Smile, triple chocolate donut.
I think what you have done today in putting our companies together with your companies and focusing on SMEs and making an actual allocation towards them getting over the hurdle.
खबर है कराची से औरंगी टाउन में निजी स्कूल की छत से गिरकर 15 साला तालिबा की हलाकत का वाकये की सीसीटीवी फुटेज ARY न्यूज ने हासिल कर ली। इस बारे में मजीद जानते हैं सलमान लोधी से। अपडेट कीजिए सलमान।
देखें 21 अप्रैल को ये वाकया पेश आया था। नवी जमात की तलबा है केंद्रा, ये स्कूल की चौथी मंजिल की सीढ़ियों की छत से गिरकर ये इंतकाल कर गई थी। इस वाकये की सीसीटीवी फुटेज सामने आ गई है और पुलिस ने इस वाकये का मुकदमा भी दर्ज कर लिया है। गफलत और लापरवाही की दिफात के तहत स्कूल इंतजामिया और केमिस्ट्री के टीचर के खिलाफ ये मुकदमा दर्ज किया गया है। नवी जमात की तालबा ये गिरने से इंतकाल कर गई थी। पुलिस कहती है बच्चों के भी बयानात दिए गए हैं और इसके साथ ही जो तालिब इल्म थे उनके भी बयान दिए गए हैं। 21 अप्रैल को पेश आने वाले इस वाकये के बाद बच्ची कई रोज तक निजी अस्पताल में जेर इलाज थी। अहम बात यह है कि बच्ची का पुलिस बयान रिकॉर्ड नहीं कर सकी थी क्योंकि कई रोज से उसकी हालत तशवीनाक थी। गुज़िश्ता रात इंतकाल कर गई थी। अब ये सीसीटीवी फुटेज काफी अहम है, लेकिन पुलिस को यही लग रहा है कि ये वाकया हादसाती तौर पर पेश आया। लेकिन अब इनके जो असातिज़ा हैं उनसे भी पूछगछ पुलिस कहती है कि करना बाकी है ताकि इस केस में पता चल सके कि बच्ची के ऊपर ज़हनी दबाव था। इनके साथ ही तालिबों से भी पूछताछ अभी होना बाकी है।
अपडेट करने के लिए शुक्रिया सलमान।